My name is Tom, your friend and host with Weapons Education, in this case holsters. Weapons Education is the channel. WeaponsEducationHolsters.com is the channel for my shoulder holsters. And I'm going to talk to you about something that might save your life. I mean, let's face it, we all talk about concealed carry weapons and the best way to conceal them and this, that, and the other. Well, I've got it figured out. And I've been carrying my whole life, and I have to understand that when I'm with my family or friends and I'm in a vehicle, I'm at among the most high risk of getting endangered of my whole day out when I'm in a vehicle. Whether it be a carjacking, whether it be just someone who wants to do a smash and grab and child abduction, who knows? We know what the news is like today, and I want to keep my family and friends safe, and I want to stay alive. Now, when I'm carrying a gun, if it's on my hip and I got my seatbelt on, like I always do, you always find out that when you're in a car or vehicle or truck or anything that you transport yourself in, you're going to have the seatbelt in your way to get it towards your gun if it's on your hip or if it's inside the waistband. So I've been saying carry a shoulder holster for years. This video is focused on the best way to protect yourself in a vehicle. Because if someone walked up to me right now, I'm at a red light, and I got the kids in the back seat, my wife's sitting here, and there goes a guy, all of a sudden he's pointing a gun at my head. Now, first of all, if he does that, you know he's on something. He's psychologically crazy. He's on who knows what type of drug. Is these things out today, these meth, fentanyl, heroin, I don't know. It's all, they don't know what they're doing. They don't care if they pull the trigger. And when they walk up to you and you're sitting at a red light or you get bumped from behind, and there's a million scenarios, and you're at the mall or wherever, and they want your packages, there's so many scenarios. What are you going to do when someone just walks up with a loaded gun pointed to you right there, and you say to yourself, oh, okay, I got my gun. By the time you reach over and get it, if it's not easily accessible, how long does it take to pull a trigger? A nanosecond. I always say you need 1 second. One good second, because that's how long it takes a psychopath to pull the trigger. So, the pride I take in my shoulder holsters is the thought I put into the design. Now, this first design, I'm going to show you two designs here specifically for vehicle self-protection. And the first one here is called the tilt. So if someone has a gun to my head, I don't have to reach anywhere on my body except a hand's reach of 3 inches and go bang and shoot through the window or shoot through my shirt if I have to, and the gun is easily accessible. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Please zoom in over here. Okay, so this is the tilt, and I'm going to insert some videos on the way this works, this particular functioning shoulder holster. So I'm a righty. 90% of us are righties. And we do it righty or lefty, of course. WeaponsEducationHolsters.com. And these my holsters, by the way, they are for the elite, the best. It's the best leather. I'm done with dealing with crap. I'm done with dealing with chunky leather. And that's been my niche, is making the best, highest quality leather, handmade, made one at a time for you, the customer. Your height, your weight, everything you want. We call you personally, and it's at WeaponsEducationHolsters.com. You can just check out, and we'll call you But this is the tilt. This is my design. So look at it close here. So a traditional vertical holster, which I also sell those, and those are fine also. But this tilts, you see that? So in an emergency, and these are safety check guns, in an emergency, someone's got a gun to my head, I can, done. He's dead. Bang. That quick. Okay? So if it was on my hip, I got the seat belt. If it was inside the waistband, I'm gonna look down, he's gonna shoot me. But if I know I got this tilt here, I can easily draw it at any angle. Zoom in here, see? Any angle. Any angle. That's huge. It's a lot of workmanship. It's the highest quality leather. And like I said, it's for the elite. Now, this is the tilt design. And when you're at them, heaven forbid, and I've been through a lot of training. I've trained against robots. I've cleared rooms. I've shot through windshields. I've done. I got the front.
Covering.
I got the cover.
That's your muzzle. Very good. Very good. All right.
I'm covering.
Back off the cover a little bit. Back towards me.
Moving!
Get that body up for a headshot. I've done a video of me shooting through windshields. I've done a video of me shooting through shoot houses and all that stuff. I've had the training. I know what it's like to shoot through a windshield. If you're out of ammo, you got to get out of the car. Okay, you took care of the guy who put the gun against your head, but there's two more running at you who want to get in this door. You get out of the car, you get behind the wheel, you get behind a big oak tree, you get behind earth is really the best savior, and any type of earth. Trees, a big berm, and you take cover if you could, but a lot of times you don't have the time. But you might need spare ammo. So over here, what this rig does is, you know, your ammo's not anywhere in some weird position on your body. This is talking about when you're in a vehicle. So what I do is, I got, in this case, 3 mags. This is the 357 SIG 320, 6-hour 320, and I can reload that quick. And I've been trained to reload in a nanosecond. So, but hopefully you can just get rid of the threat immediately. That first 1 second is everything. The first 1 second of getting to your gun is everything. Now here is just a small glimpse of a whole feature. I did a 20-minute video on this rig, but here's a small glimpse of what I call the tilt rig. And the link is below to buy, weaponseducationholsters.com, and call 954-804-4381 to place your order, or you can just do it online and we'll call you and make sure it's all perfect. And it's all done one person at a time. The wait line's anywhere from 90 days to 120 days, which is short, but I pay the money for the good quality leather. You're going to want the horizontal mags. You're going to want the mags pointed towards your belly button. And you're going to want this high-end synthetic stitch to keep everything together properly. You're going to want this high-end brass special buttons. And some of them are dimpled for different reasons. I thought everything out. Is that this section here, Tammy, please zoom in. It pivots. It'll swivel, because with a normal vertical rig, and it's just fine. I've sold thousands of them. You draw your gun, perfect. But this, look at this. It's kind of like a holster within a holster. When you're under stress, Take a look close here. Look at that. You see how it pivots? Oh my gosh, we went through 15, 18 designs to get this perfect. A lot of money, patent pending. This is taking the world by storm. The pre-orders already are through the roof. So we make these one at a time for you, the customer. You know exactly what you're getting as far as quality. It's like the Louis Vuitton or even the Rolls Royce, the best of handmade quality leather shoulder holsters, bar none. But what we do is, when we mold it together, my product, I'm thinking, how do I beat Amazon? How do I beat these Galcos? And Galco is garbage. I'm sorry, Galco, but your product's garbage. It's made me started up a company 8 years ago. It's just, it stretches. I've had boxes and boxes of just garbage holsters that when you squeeze, it's just like pushing together pasta. Okay, it's just garbage. So I want a holster that's going to be taut, strong, double thick, not going to print. That's bowed here at the shoulders. See the shoulders here? Take a look here close. See how I bow it out? You see the stitching? Take a close look here at the stitching. We got this red synthetic stitching that is fabulous. Looks great on the black or dark chestnut. This dark chestnut happens to be my favorite color. But the big thing here with this system, and like I said, this is a 320. We can make it for any pistol or revolver that you can think of. And we've done them. As you know, you might be a customer watching. So, the way it works is if you look close, you see this button here, zoom in here. Okay, this is a super, it's kind of like a scuba gear type of spandex, I'll call it. Very high-end commercial military grade. Now that button there, now if you pull it, it'll spin out even easier. See, it'll pivot even easier. So that's up to you. So I think, well, the customer's probably going to want either or. Maybe they'll want it to be taut when they draw their gun. Maybe you want to have this unbuttoned so you can pull it out and it'll pivot easier. Or maybe, just maybe, you want to keep it with a tension on it, and it's a super high end, which is good. And we have this brass hardware that is second to none. This is brand new, so it's really tight. So maybe you want this button so the pivot is a little, it will snap back. You see what it does? It snaps back. With the mags, okay? On all my shoulder holsters, you don't want your mags pointed straight down to the ground. All of my shoulder holsters come standard with the mags pointed straight to the ground. But for a small upgrade, more craftsmanship, more people stitching by hand. We use those old-fashioned Singer machines. You want the mags to go pointed towards your belly button. Horizontal, because they can't fall to the ground. Now with your left hand, if you're righty, you can easily access your mag and then do your reload. So you get it comes standard with 2. I got 3 here. You can go up to 4. I can make whatever you want. Okay, my friends, in this section of the video, I want to show you, sitting in a car, the quick access system that I personally developed. Now it's horizontal, and the mags are horizontal, and nothing attaches to your belt. So you put it on, and you'll see here in a moment, I'm going to insert the portion of the video that gives you some instructions. And the way to buy is below, weaponseducationholsters.com and 954-804-4381. But remember, sometimes you might have to shoot through a windshield. And if that's the case, what I like to do is I like to always have some type of eye protection on when I'm driving a car. That's just a little tidbit. Whether it's sunglasses, I like to wear Wiley X because they're ballistic proof. These happen to be Oakleys, this split second, but I wear Wiley X for the most part, and I'll do a separate video on them. Now, someone comes up to you, like I said earlier, you need quick access. And depending on your build, maybe you do not want it attached to your belt. I talk to you guys regularly on the phone. When you call at 954-804-4381, a lot of people are shocked that I don't know, about 50% of the times I actually answer and walk you through the ordering process and ask you specific questions about what you do and what vehicle you drive and this, that, and the other. But this holster is horizontal. So take a look here. Okay, some guy puts a gun to my head. I can easily get to it. You see that? This happens to be a 19. Done. Boom. If you have to shoot through a windshield, boom. Okay, and I'm not going to give you all the instructions on that. I'll put the gun here for safety for now. If you need spare mags, they're right here, pointed towards your belly button, horizontal, and you can reload that quick. So the Quick Access has a rear lower back strap, as you'll see here in a moment. This one I am super excited about. This is a game changer. The goal of a shoulder holster is to take the weight off your lower back, off your hips, and this one does not attach to a belt. I call it the Quick Access. Your gun is horizontal, sideways. Your mags are horizontal, sideways, pointed towards your belly button. Now the key is, take a look at this lower back strap. I am looking for the niche customer who wants the elite product. I am not for everybody. I always say that. This shoulder rig is the highest quality leather money can buy. It's made by the highest quality leathersmiths in my company that's available in the United States. This product is for those of you who want the best of the best. With that said, as we look down here, let's focus on this rear lower back strap. Attaches to the mag pouch, it attaches to the holster along your lower back, and how does it work? Well, now you can see it, okay? So, first of all, we did away with screws. No screws, see, no screws. And what I use is, it's called mil-spec, military spec Velcro. I mean, this stuff is hard to pull off. It really is. So it's not going to come loose. Now you can adjust the rear lower back strap if you gain weight, lose weight, and you can adjust it accordingly. So therefore, you see, and then you have these buckles here that you can make it nice and taut. So when you're drawing your gun, as I showed you outside, you're pulling against the mag pouches. When you're pulling against the mag pouches, you're pulling against the holster. And it does not attach to your belt. It's the highest quality leather, and that makes all the difference in the world, because this is not just for you, this is for your whole legacy, your children. This will go on through your family tree. It's a beneficiary thing. You leave it to your children. So that's that high a quality. That's my niche. The highest quality leather, the most efficient shoulder holsters made, and this is for the person who wants the best of the best. Best functioning, best quality leather. And when someone gets a hold of one of my leather shoulder holsters, they start buying more shoulder holsters and belts. That's a whole nother separate story. They want that special gun belt also to go along with their shoulder holster. That's just as important. But my products are for the highest quality person who wants the best of the best. The people who buy the top echelon products, all made in America, all by hand. We put 25, 30 man hours into each one, and I'm very proud of it because they're not only just functional, but they're going to last your lifetime and your beneficiaries. So this is the horizontal horizontal mags. You always want, no matter what, you want your mags horizontal. No matter what, you want your brass hardware. No matter what, you want your high-end red maroon color synthetic stitch. It's last lifetimes. You want that. I pay a lot of money per spool. So with all that said, I say please give me a thumbs up. Please pass this on everything you got. Facebook, every type of social media platform there is. We're all in this together. We're all patriots. I care about all of you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's stay safe in our cars, because this is where we are very at a extremely high risk, and I want you all to stay safe. A lot of people have utilized my shoulder holsters and swear by them. Thank you. Look at the reviews, by the way. They're phenomenal. Thank you for your support. I care about all of you. My name is Tom. Thumbs up, everybody. It means a lot to me. Bye-bye.